Welcome back to the Kidding Booth podcast. I'm here with Tyson Parker and Jonas Guthrie.
Nailed it.
That's perfect.
And we're doing more Dreamworks today, guys.
Dreamworks Movies. Last time it took us quite a while to work through the first 6 years of Dreamworks.
Yep.
Today we're going to be going from 2005 to however long it takes for us to finish this, I guess.
Exactly right. Also, that was Jack that brought us in.
Oh yeah, Jack. I don't know if you
yeah.
introduced yourself. So how's everybody's weeks?
Good week.
Yeah? That's it?
Yeah, it was great.
In summary, there was
You know
just a
what?
good week.
I did try to go donate plasma, and they said I couldn't
Oh.
because of my tattoo. It made me angry.
Brutal.
Oh, because your tattoo affects plasma?
Because it's new, I guess. I have to wait 4 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Needles and stuff. I donated plasma yesterday. They let me.
Okay, way to rub that in.
I'm just a hero saving lives.
I know.
Bet you're jealous, Jack.
I am. I thought I was going to make a decent amount of money.
Yeah, well,
okay, though.
I guess not.
Yeah.
No.
That tattoo's losing you money,
Seriously.
but it's freaking sick.
Not only did I have to pay a high much for it, but also now,
I
Okay.
went to Bear Lake over the weekend.
Oh,
Sweet.
I did.
why? Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Why'd you go to Bear Lake again? Just for fun?
For fun, because it was President's Weekend, and that's the best way to celebrate Theodore Roosevelt, you know?
Jonas,
Bears.
will you be my president for President's Day?
I was always hoping you would ask.
So I actually... Oh,
Yeah.
and another thing was... Because we were driving up there late at night.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've been listening to a lot of podcasts to kind of I don't know, get better at talking
Uh-huh.
during our podcast, you know?
Sure.
So as we're driving up, we're listening to a podcast. Have you ever heard of Tooth and Claw?
Yeah, I love Tooth and Claw about animal attacks.
About animal attacks. It's basically a podcast
Oh.
about animal attacks. They go into detail. They're all, well, they're not all, but one of the guys is a bear biologist and he talks about
Yeah.
animals and stuff and their behaviors. Anyway, we were listening to one about an alligator attack and we're driving up at 9 because remember I had that date, the Valentine's date.
With a girl.
I'm driving up at 9. Okay. Wait, what did you say?
No, keep going. That's great.
Nothing. Yeah, that's fantastic.
No, we went to an arcade on the date. It was really fun. I played Pac-Man and I actually did a really good job. I'm not really good at Pac-Man. But I bought too many credits on my card, so tonight I'm going on another date where we go to the arcade again.
That's crazy. Same
Sick.
girl or different girl?
Different girl.
That's
Whoa.
crazy. That's crazy.
Well, obviously she's not going to know. Because, I mean,
She gets the
she
sloppy
doesn't
second
have to
credits.
know.
That's crazy.
oh,
unbelievable.
second credits? No, the thing is only 3 people. Well, we got 3 streams on the last one, and 2 of them were me. Okay?
Why not just take the same girl?
The chances are she's not going to listen to this podcast. I don't know if I really liked her that much.
Oh, brutal for her.
No, okay, well, now I just feel bad.
Yeah, tell us.
I was
what
telling you a fun
hated
story about a
about
podcast.
Tell us about this nasty girl you went on a date with.
I didn't say that. I just felt like it was I don't know. Maybe she just wasn't really my type. I guess.
I think he called her stupid.
I think you did. And
I did not call her stupid.
anyway,
Jeez.
Keep going.
so now you have to,
Yeah.
you're double dating, crediting it up.
Yeah.
No, I'm skipping that part of the story. We're driving up the canyon during a blizzard, listening to the Tooth and Claw podcast
Yes, and you thought maybe
about alligator attacks.
Mm.
And it's I'm driving in the snow and I'm kind of zoning out, which is not a very good thing when you're driving in a blizzard.
That's the worst thing you can do,
That
actually.
is probably the worst thing you can do.
It's like that and sleep.
Well, I kind of blame the Tooth and Claw guys because I was fully sucked into the story and I was really focused on if this guy was going to survive the alligator attack.
I thought you were about to say their voices, because I've listened to Tooth and Claw. It's a lot of this. I feel like one of the guys sounds just like this.
Actually, he does.
Yeah. Anyway.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But as I'm listening to it, it's talking about how this alligator grabbed this guy's arm and and it was trying to roll to rip it off or something. It was
Right.
gross story.
Yeah. The gator roll.
Gator roll.
The gator roll.
Hell yeah.
And as I'm turning, the tires of my car slip on the road and we almost go off into a river.
Oh,
No
gator
shit.
I
roll.
was so in the zone that the only thought I had was if we're in the river, the gators are gonna get us. That was my first reaction was, oh no, the gators are gonna eat us if we fall into the river. But luckily we got back on the road and I was like, why? It's kind of concerning that I was so in the zone that was my first thought when I was going into a river up a canyon in Utah during a blizzard.
Dang.
That's well. I mean, to be fair, it's a scary thought to think about gators in a river in general.
Yeah.
So true.
Well, I mean, with gators, like imagine like a snow gator. Like there are snow bears.
He's white and he's got red eyes.
Yeah, which would be like kind of sick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be cool.
I remember the Hogle Zoo used to have like this albino alligator,
I do remember that.
and you could go see it, and it was like a white alligator. Super cool.
You can go throw stuff at it
Yeah.
and spit on it.
You're in a cage, loser. You're not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah, like Gator, I hardly know her.
Oh, come on.
Jonas.
Coming out of the gate.
Gators.
Coming
animals.
out of the gate.
Animals. Hedges. Over the hedge.
Over the Hedge, May 19th, 2006.
2006.
Dude,
May 19th, 2006.
Oh, May 19th. Oh, okay.
Tim Johnson, Carrie Kirkpatrick.
We don't know who Carrie is or Kirk and or
Who's
she
Tim
is-
Johnson?
they're the directors of the movie.
Oh, Carrie.
That's what yeah.
Kirkpatrick.
So those are the directors of the movie. And this movie I watched a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, I did too.
I did as well.
I don't think it aged well.
What?
Oh, actually, speaking of blizzards, I went to watch this movie in a blizzard.
Oh, really?
Well, I guess I didn't because it came out in May. I don't know. I just have a very distinct memory driving to a movie theater in the middle of a blizzard with my parents to go watch Over the Hedge.
This movie I watched a lot, and at the same time I was kind of weirded out by it every time I watched it.
What?
The Verminator made me so uncomfortable as a kid.
Yeah, that's
is
fair.
really
Well, I mean,
creepy.
he's the bad guy.
Yeah, I know he's
He's
supposed
to make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Maybe not
And-
to that degree, though.
And also the possums. So I grew up. My dad hates possums.
Okay.
He calls them the spawn of Satan, and I grew up hating possums. And the fact that you're supposed to feel bad for him, like the one the dad possum, and he gets kicked down the stairs. I was like, yes, get him,
That's a
get that little tree rat.
That's kind of intense.
Yeah, no, but
No, there's the part where they're watching Dr. Phil that I thought was always really funny. He's like,
Okay, yeah.
I don't think this guy's a real doctor. When he's like watching it, he's like,
okay, I did like Hammy the squirrel though, because
I wanted to be
is-
him so bad.
he is a red squirrel, and I just liked redheaded characters when I was a kid.
oh, diversity.
Here we go.
You saw yourself in every redheaded character.
Dude, it was a redheaded
That's
character
adorable.
when I was a kid. I had these my two front teeth were the first ones to grow in.
Yeah,
So I was like, I am Hammy.
you are him. Dude, I wanted to be him so. When he goes like super fast, I thought that was so cool.
Yes, he
With
slams the sugar.
Yes, yes.
He's going like hypersonic.
Yeah, he drinks soda and then he goes crazy.
Yes.
I wanted to do that so bad.
They did super speed right, dude. Honestly, they should have done a movie with Hammy being like a speedster instead of the Flash.
Less claw, more pad.
I like the turtle. I like as a kid, I was really irritated by the raccoon. Honestly,
Bruce
Like,
Willis.
Yeah.
I always was. I was like, this guy sucks.
I was always terrified of the bear. They did a good job on that bear.
The bear was
Yeah,
scary.
the bear was scary. I like.
RJ.
Well, that was good.
That
I'm
was
sorry
pretty
to
good.
compliment my own.
Bruce
I
Willis
figured
is
nobody else
really-
was going to, so I figured I had
Wait,
to.
do it again one more time.
RJ.
Okay, that one wasn't as good as the
No, it was,
first.
it was good. It was cute.
It's just that I have to be careful with who I impersonate now, especially after last episode.
seriously.
Is this the cast?
Steve
Yeah.
Carell is Hammy. The
Oh, that's
skunk
perfect.
Is Wanda Skies. Wanda Skies is
Sykes.
William Shatner's the dad possum.
Yeah.
Okay, I love William Shatner.
Oh wow, I'm looking at this clip right there
Whoa.
of Over the Hedge. The humans look terrifying.
The humans are freaky.
Okay,
I
why?
guess I
The
never
HOA
realized
lady actually scared me. I lived in a neighborhood at the time, and I was actually scared that there was a lady like that in the neighborhood.
Okay, I have a genuine question about DreamWorks animation
Hip.
Uh-huh.
because I feel like
Levine.
in Shrek, this was like one of the
Avril
first.
Lavigne's the girl possum, I think.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I was listening to her
I really
music.
like her songs.
I was listening to her music this morning.
Yeah.
Huh? Eugene Levy's in it. That's cool.
Anyway, what were you saying, Tyson?
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
so I feel like there was a point in DreamWorks animation where you had humans that looked really good. Like in Shrek, the humans look fine. Like Fiona as a human, that looks fine.
Oh, it looks fine, huh?
Looks
Like,
fine.
Nice.
But then it gets to a point where we get to monsters versus aliens, and then they're like, let's draw the humans in the most unpleasing way.
No.
I guess not draw,
What?
animate. Dude, the president's nose, the major's nose, like sticks out.
Yeah.
It's gross, dude.
Something.
I think
you're
you
grossed
see
out by
that
big
start
noses?
to happen at like Over the Hedge.
Probably, yeah.
I think
Or
more
Madagascar
stylized.
even.
I guess Madagascar. Well, no, the thing was, it wasn't stylized. It was just like ugly.
No. The people and monsters versus aliens are. Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
You know, well, actually, this next movie, you know who does do humans right?
Wait, hold on. Before
Wait,
we
we
do
need
this,
to-
we need
Oh,
to
yeah,
rate
yeah,
the
yeah.
Over the
Sorry,
Hedge.
sorry.
I give Overhedge S. That one's an easy S for me, honestly.
I'm not putting it in S tier.
I wanted to put it in C.
Oh my gosh, Tyson, where do you want to put it?
I was also thinking C, but I think it would be okay to compromise.
Can we
and
middle
say B.
ground and B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can split the difference there.
Where?
That's awful. That's actually crazy to me that you guys don't like this movie.
Well, I think that it's okay.
I cannot believe it's in the same tier as what else do we have in C?
Rodale, Dorado, and Chicken Run.
Yeah, that's
Is that C
crazy
or
to
B?
me. Oh, B. Sorry.
Yeah, it's in B, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you're right,
B.
You're right.
Okay, so this next movie does humans really well by not showing them at all and Flushed Away.
Yes,
I love this movie.
I love Flush It Away.
It's so good, and I've always liked rats too.
Doubling down on Aardman, like I said before, Aardman just puts so much love into everything they do, and I feel like Flushed Away is a perfect example of that. I
Okay,
really love Flushed Away.
I might be a negative Nancy today.
Oh no!
Be a negative Nancy.
So
we need more contention here.
I did not like about Flushed Away are the slugs.
I was about to say I love this slide.
As a kid, I just felt like
Lonely. I am so lonely.
they're like prototype minions, and you can just see that.
Oh,
They totally
they are. I liked the slug.
Okay,
Really?
Eerie?
Yes.
Maybe they are prototype minions. Maybe that's where minions come from.
Now, what I do like about I do actually like this movie. Just to be clear,
Okay, you just don't like the slugs.
I don't like the slugs.
The slugs.
Okay.
I do like this movie.
Yeah.
I think the world that they create in the sewer. As a kid, I was like, "That's gross, but sick."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me
very
want to crawl
fun.
down a manhole.
Oh,
But-
totally.
Very, very fun.
Totally.
Fun movie for
And
sure.
I feel like the entire thing of it being like a crime, like a mafia movie, again with like Shark Tale, it's kind of like a mafia movie.
Yeah,
Right.
But with rats, which is like
and it's
kinda
like,
fun.
why?
I don't know. Well, because the funny thing was, you know the game where you say, like, you start describing a movie without trying to give away many
Yes,
details? Where I'm
yeah.
like, so this weekend at Bear Lake, I was playing that game with my friends, and I was just
Yeah.
like, so a rich man goes to the slums and tries to make it back
Richie
to his
Rich.
rich life.
Yeah.
But he finds a family. And nobody guessed it. I did the entire plot of the movie,
That's
and they had
Flushed
no
Away?
idea that I was talking about rats in a sewer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Because that's how good that, I don't know, the movie, like the premise is just like, I feel like it's a little bit wider than rats in a sewer. Which is cool.
Yeah, the world they create, the boss, the frog boss.
I was gonna
so
say,
funny.
yeah, he's sick. I do
And-
like him. What? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I also really connected with the story. Like the fact that he's just
Yeah.
like, he had everything that anybody would want, but he just needed a family. And I was like, as a kid, I was like, yes!
Oh, you were like,
Yes!
"Where's my family?
My family.
I don't
was like,
have one."
Oh.
Is that what you were thinking?
Also,
I
that
wasn't thinking
fat
that.
mouse. Hate the fat mouse.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Sid?
Whatever his name is.
The one with
hate him.
Dude, the freaking part where he throws the greasy hot dog at the TV, I hated that part every time I watched it. I was like, ugh.
I don't know if I remember that part.
Because he's watching the World Cup and he throws this nasty sausage at the TV.
I was,
think-
yeah.
Wait, I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
I feel like in my mind, this and like the Tale of Despero are in like the same vein.
Oh,
But
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong on that.
a movie you would get from Redbox.
Yes.
Perfect description of it. Like, I
Mom's
like
picking
it.
up Little Caesars.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
to
yeah.
watch tonight.
I like it, but I don't think it's S tier.
Flushed away.
I'd say A tier.
I'd be okay with A tier.
Any.
I don't
Jack-
want to say D tier because you guys put my movie. I'm just kidding. I'm cool with A tier. I'm cool with A tier.
Oh, that's crazy. The only movies we have in A tier are Flushed Away and Wallace and Gromit, which are both Aardman movies.
Huh.
Interesting. Well,
Well, we'll see.
yeah.
Come on.
What's next?
yeah, the good movie.
Shrek the Third.
Oh, no, I read
You know what I
one
think
down.
is like super funny? I don't think any of the movies we've covered so far have had a sequel yet, but Shrek has had 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I don't know is this the one with Rumpelstiltskin?
No, this is the one where they have to go get King Arthur because Shrek doesn't want to be king.
With Merlin
And he finds out Fiona's pregnant.
That's right.
which is like, and then he's on
And he's
and then
having all
boat,
those
he
dreams.
sees Donkey.
He has the nightmare of like all the babies.
I remember that now. Okay,
As one of 10 kids, I think my dad has that dream also.
I mean,
the logistics of Donkey and Dragon are kind of scary, but
yeah,
yeah,
that's true. Also, there's also the because Prince Charming takes over the Far Far Away, doesn't he?
yes.
And then like I remember thinking, I was like, whoa, those princesses are so hot because they have to like break out of the prison.
That's the one where they break out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Snow White sings like the
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
She does immigrant songs
And
by
then the
Led
animals started
Zeppelin.
talking. I was like, I think I'm in love. But
And like the
anyway,
animals. My favorite part of that is like they're using like their thing, like the princess is using their traits to fight, like break into the palace. And Sleeping Beauty just falls asleep. Like she just straight up passes out on the sidewalk and trips some guys.
That's awesome. Oh, I remember Cinderella like breaks her glass shoe, right? And then uses it
Yes.
as like a...
Yeah, she straight up has a shank.
yeah, she has a shank.
No, grandma, not the prison shank.
I like this one. I mean, I don't think it's the best movie.
I don't think it's the best Shrek movie.
You know what, though? We've had nothing but good things to say about it.
That's true.
That's true. Should I say something bad about it?
If you can think of something, I think it's just a stigma.
What I didn't like as a kid.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Don't worry. This is right here. I was born in 2002, so the movies we're getting through here is when I started awakening and having opinions.
Right.
When you're in elementary school,
Yeah.
you just want to complain.
Yeah.
So I did not love that Arthur is this dork the whole time. Like I
don't feel like he ever like situates to the role of being.
Yeah, he never
Yes, he
ascends
does.
to becoming a leader.
Oh.
Like I totally understand wanting to use the trope of like the one that everyone looked down upon.
0 to hero.
Exactly. I get that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he doesn't have a real character developing like story.
I think the thing is he doesn't actively pursue becoming better. It's more like
he
he's
actually
a
doesn't
dork.
want to be the king. He's like
Exactly.
He's like, I'm actually totally cool being bullied in high school. Who would want to be a king? And it's like, bro, what are you talking about?
yeah. I don't think he actively wants it, and that's kind of like it's hard to root for him if he's like not actively. I don't know. I just didn't feel like the stakes were as high, dude. In Shrek 2, the stakes were massive. Like, come on.
True.
Enough that they had to get a giant gingerbread cookie to fight all of the castle guards. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the fairy godmother was such a formidable villain.
Yeah.
And, like, the stakes were so much higher because Fiona was going to end up with Prince Charming if she had kissed him. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then in this one, it's just kind of like, he's putting on a play.
Yeah, the stakes do drop off significantly.
Well, like an execution, though, right? Too isn't in the plays executing Shrek. Like
Oh, yeah,
public
true.
Execution.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think there's
That's
something
theatrical,
charming.
actually.
That's yeah. That's pretty cool. I kind of forgot about that.
I do
he is
think-
going to kill Shrek.
Yeah, I think there is a charm to lowering stakes, though. I do. I think there's a charm to it.
Okay.
Okay.
But clearly, it doesn't matter.
Okay, buddy.
No, actually, I see what you're saying. Because it's like, how are they supposed to scale up? I was just complaining about Legend of Korra to Tyson about this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That they just keep scale. One of the problems they had was every season they'd scale up the villain to the
Right.
point where she just is facing like
Like a giant
spirit
neck.
of a spirit of matter, and it's like, what do you even
Right.
do with that?
Right.
So actually, no, you're right. That's fair.
So true. Okay, but I will let you know, Shrek
Yeah.
and Shrek 2 are in S tier. So where are we putting Shrek 3?
I'm honestly comfortable putting Shrek 3 in S tier, but it doesn't sound like that's where it's going.
I don't think I'm going to put it in S tier, but I'd be okay with either A or B.
If we put it in B, then I think I like it less than Over the Hedge, though.
Oh, then that
I
would
would
make
feel-
it C for you.
Yeah.
Because
Whoa.
I don't think it's... because if we're putting it in A, we're putting it with Wallace and Gromit, Were Rabbit, and Flushed Away.
Okay.
And those are two movies I cherish.
Don't love
so
that.
I don't think it's on par with that.
Fine, fine. Put it wherever you want. I don't care. It doesn't matter because I don't have a say. I don't have a say, so it doesn't matter.
I'm glad he's accepted it. So
I just
B.
feel like S tier is like so on the
We'll
opposite
put
side
all
of
of
the
the
spectrum.
movies. We'll put all of the movies that Jack likes in B tier.
Actually, let's hit it with E tier, man.
Because where did you put Spirit?
Spirit is currently in C tier.
Love that movie. I love that movie. You guys had the one teacher. Okay, no, but I'm okay putting it in B tier.
Okay, I'm okay with B
Or
tier.
you could argue A tier for me, but we'll put B tier.
Well, I'm cool with B tier.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with.
I do
I
like it
don't
though.
like it that much.
The problem is, I think we're gonna like a lot of these movies.
That's true.
Yeah.
Coming up here, I
What's
feel like
next?
We're coming up on Golden Age here.
The B movie?
Next is the B movie, which is fantastic.
What?
I don't like this movie.
No, are you
I
serious?
don't like this movie.
You know, I love just the idea of this movie. Like,
I cherish this movie.
Jerry Seinfeld walked into someone's office and was like,
I want to be a B.
"I want to be a B."
I want to be a B.
What's the deal with all these bees? I feel like, okay, Jerry Seinfeld, bad person, right? We know that. But this movie, good movie.
Okay, well, like the thing I have with it is I know it's a cultural phenomenon. It's pretty big in meme culture.
Yeah.
But I feel like it is that way because it is so strange.
I feel like
Absolutely.
Am I wrong?
I feel like even without it, though, if there wasn't like a whole thing around it, it would still be like an occult classic because it's just so good. The judge, or not the
Yes,
judge,
the lawyer.
the lawyer.
for the white man.
Yes, the South, the
Southern-
Protestant lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, it's
I
good.
don't like this movie.
Really?
Really?
What is the point? Like,
It's
Bees.
also
okay,
bees.
summarize the plot of the movie.
Did
Okay,
you know that
what is
bees
the
use
theme?
a Kremlin to make honey? I didn't.
I did. It's awesome.
Okay, here's the story. Bees they're forced to do these jobs that they're born for, and then
But they're not-
their jobs that they're doing are being expedited by the human race.
Yes, they're being used
They're being
and
used.
abused. They're just trying to live their lives and have honey for themselves.
And they're not being appreciated. And
Yeah.
then when the bees go on strike, you go, oh, wait a minute, we need bees.
Is the B movie satire?
And they're like, you know what? The bees come to the realization, you know what's better than not working? Working every day of your life.
Until you die. It's about capitalism.
It's the moral of the story, actually. It shows what happened.
It shows what
It
happens.
shows what happens
It's like,
if
look
you
what happened-
choose to not work.
They're like, look what happened if welfare works.
Yes.
The bees die. Or the plants
Exactly.
die, I mean.
Exactly. You need to work every day of your life, 9 to 5.
It's pretty interesting, actually, pretty interesting movie.
So
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
As we're like talking about it, I'm like, huh.
I do like it though. I do like Patrick
Warburton?
Warburton.
Ken? I love Ken.
I think I
because
might have
he's
just
the-
switched you guys on sides just by having you describe the plot of the movie.
No, I love that Ken is the villain and he's
Yep.
the only one that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the best part. He's like,
It's a freaking bee!
are there
What
other
does a bee
bugs
do?
in your life?
What's
A
her?
long time.
It's Vanessa, right? That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, that's a weird subplot where he falls in love with the
Where
human.
he's like hot for the 40.
The human chick.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So,
I love when they put Adam the bee on life support.
oh, he's got a,
I love Adam.
It's like, what?
And then they replace his tail. I think it's just a good movie. The mosquito.
The duel
Guys-
that he has with the guy with the thumbtack?
Yes, yeah.
I am not gonna lie. I think that is C tier for me.
I can't put it as a B or
B! Put it in B! It's called
B,
B movie!
B
It's
for
the same-
B movie.
It is not the same level as
Wait,
El Dorado Chicken
Tyson.
Run.
What is this movie called?
The B movie.
Interesting. Put it in the B tier.
Okay, you got me there.
You have to.
I strongly disagree with this, but
I think it's
whatever.
on par with El Dorado, if not better than El Dorado.
I think it also has really. I think it's funny.
It's
it
very
has
funny.
wordplay in it.
It does.
Or like
What's
when
that?
they shoot Winnie the Pooh and
Yeah,
Piglet.
yeah. Or they arrest Sting. I love that part.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one of the best lines in the B movie is when they're in graduation. Do you remember this part? And he goes, "That girl's hot." And he goes, That's my cousin. And he goes, we're all cousins.
That was a good Jerry Seinfeld, though.
Thank you.
Very impressive. Next up is Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my god!
I love
This
this
is
movie.
so peak.
Just
Like,
this is the
simply,
best.
I just love this movie.
I feel like if this doesn't go in S, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
agree.
I agree with S tier, but we need to talk about why it would be. You know?
It's just
It
fantastic.
speaks for itself.
It's a good movie, good pace,
What specific things?
great
I learned-
soundtrack.
I learned
Yeah.
I loved ramen. Watching Poe eat noodles, dude, I was like, I need noodles now.
I think
Stacked cast,
the thing that got me the
Stacked
most.
cast.
crazy stacked.
This is also when I decided, just on a whim, I was like, I like Jackie Chan as Monkey.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jackie Chan
okay,
as
yeah.
Monkey, Seth Rogen.
I think the
David
reason I like
Cross.
this
Yeah,
is
Wait,
because
David Cross.
He plays Crane.
Oh, cool.
I love David Cross. Okay,
okay, there's way too many.
Lucy Liu as Viper.
Lucy Liu as Viper.
Angelina Jolie as
Is
Tigress. Dustin Hoffman as
Shifu.
Shifu.
It's just good.
Uh,
Oh, and this movie has Oogway in it.
And it has
Yeah.
Tai Lung.
So the thing I like the most about this is because a whole lot of it is your identity and the role you want to have in the society, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Poe is like, I don't know if I can be the Dragon Warrior, and then in the end he just finds out like the scroll is just a mirror.
is you? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Which I think, I don't know why, but that is like the most profound crap
it
I've ever
is.
watched.
It truly
It's
so
just
is.
like, you are the answer. You are the person that can solve your own destiny.
It's like
I-
that with fart jokes. Like, come on.
I love to think about whoever the sage in universe, like in Panda universe,
Yeah.
that like put that scroll up there. He put the dragon scroll up there. He's like, this is gonna hit, dude. When they find this, it's gonna be so crazy.
Because, like, if you think about it, Tai Long's whole journey was to find out what the Dragon Scroll said,
Yeah,
only to find that it was like he could have decided his fate the whole time.
it's and the full circle moment with the skadoosh.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
Yeah,
no,
Tyson,
like
let's
I
hear-
think that that's
gets
perfect.
skadoshed.
Let's hear an impression of Poe's dad.
Let's hear an impression of Poe's dad. Why doesn't Jack do that one?
No, I don't
You
wanna do
had
that.
the noodle dream.
It is
Guys,
good.
this
he's
is
the best
easy S
character.
tier.
He is, yeah, easy S tier, and I'm willing to say that character, easy S tier, and probably the best character in the whole movie.
Which one, Mr.
Poe's
Ping?
dad,
The
yeah,
dad.
Mr. Ping.
Okay, like I think DreamWorks realized they hit gold with that one, and
Yep.
they started.
What's funny is after this though is my favorite DreamWorks movie.
2008 was a good year.
Madagascar 2.
Escape from Africa.
Escape to Africa.
This is genuinely one of my top 5 movies of all time.
Okay, but I do think it justifies the fact that the first Madagascar is not very good, because what
Yeah.
do they do in the very first 5 minutes of Madagascar 2?
Leave the island.
Let's leave Madagascar, even though
Yeah.
the whole point of Madagascar 1 was to get to Madagascar.
This
I adore this movie.
I need you to say the top 3 things about this movie.
Oh my gosh, the penguins.
Penguins, love it.
The penguin and the chimp side plot, I love.
Yeah.
I'd like to kiss you, monkey man. And he goes, I'd love to, but you're so darn ugly. The penguins have so many good lines in this. If I could just pry on this a little bit. When they're doing the crash landing and Rico's driving,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
goes, land it. Just touch it. A peck, like you're kissing your sister. And then it just slams on the ground. So good.
Like you're kissing your sister.
And then, how long will this take to be built? Six, what does he say?
6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months. 69 months. There's just so much, bro. It's so good.
So I was looking it up because
Yeah.
I was curious. Madagascar, is that continental Africa?
No, it's an island off the coast of Africa.
I know. But like, is it
Is it considered the continent?
continent-wise? Is it...
Yes, it
in
is.
the continent
it
of
is.
Africa.
It's on the
So
it's on-
they're escaping to Africa, but they were in Africa.
in Africa.
True.
Oh, true. Yeah.
What does that
Idiots.
show in our own lives? Sometimes we escape to the very thing that we're stuck in.
It's true. I
That's
mean,
deep.
the thing for me is I grew up watching the Penguins of Madagascar TV show on Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah,
that.
same.
So I love
Hear me
anything
out.
like the Penguins.
The
If
otter.
you're about to say Marlene the otter,
Yeah.
no, look at her right now. Like, go back and look at her. She looks like the lizard from Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man. But something else I liked in this, the human side plot is actually really good in this movie.
Oh yeah, where it's
We
the-
are New
the
Yorkers.
safari?
Yes. Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I remember watching this movie over a spring break and thinking, wow, this is
Tyson, you still want to... Yeah.
Oh my
We have
gosh,
Marlene
no.
up on the screen here.
Nope. Okay, but that fourth picture.
Okay. She definitely had the personality, and for like a 5-year-old me, she did have enough curve to save the world. But anyway.
Yeah, so I like it. Also, Hans Zimmer did the soundtrack for
Yes.
this one.
And
Yeah,
Will.i.am.
Will.i.am did the
Moto-
what you do? That's from this movie.
Emotio.
Okay, also
Yep,
the
yep.
subplot with Melvin
Melvin
Yes.
being sacrificed to the
dying.
gods. That's funny.
Yes.
That's
just a
funny.
good-
This is the movie that gave us Moto.
I will say,
Yeah,
I watched this about a year ago, and I laughed out loud when they're on the airplane, and King Julian is laughing and screaming at his TV, and you go and look at the TV, and he's watching like live action videos of planes crashing. It's so funny. It's so good.
I like this movie. I think it's way better than Madagascar.
I also
I
love
adore this movie.
I love the Teetsy sing.
Oh, Teetsy. I mean, yeah,
Teetsy.
we're not even talking about like
Dance
Alex.
fight.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about like the core of the movie, Alex
Yeah.
and his dad.
It's so good.
Oh yeah,
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
also,
just-
although I think his dad looks a lot like Nick
Teetsy?
Cage. As
I
a
could
lion.
see that.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
plays his dad?
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's just good though. And Alec Baldwin as the zesty lion. It's good. I really do love this movie. The penguins carry. King Julian is great in it. Tell me. Okay, Zuba, right? Zuba is his dad, I believe.
I don't remember.
Bernie
Probably.
Mac.
I believe Zuba is Bernie Mac. What's Bernie Mac in?
He's a comedian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's like a really famous
No
comedian.
way. No, that's not right. Why does it say Zachary Gordon is Mailman?
I guess.
Zach Gordon is Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Isn't David Schwimmer is Mailman?
Oh, because
Young.
the younger version of
That's
Melvin.
okay. So
Oh.
Diary of a Wimpy. Andy Richter's Mort.
No shot.
That's crazy.
So where are we placing this, guys?
S.
I'm actually way cool with S.
I've got to put it in S. This is
I'm not. I don't think it's.
I didn't know Sacha
Tyson.
Baron Cohen played King Julian.
yeah. That's crazy. That's so cool.
Dude, for Sacha Baron Cohen, can we please put it in S?
And Chris Miller is Qualky.
Fine.
It's got
Here, if you
Tyson-
put it in S, I'll let you do a Marty impression.
Yeah, do a Marty impression. What is?
I just don't. I don't.
What is keeping you away from an S tier? Oh, Will.i.am is Moto. That's funny. Okay, what's keeping you away
I think it's
from
just
that?
a bad taste from the first one.
What?
Like I feel like most of the story is like kind of pointless.
How can you
I
blame?
guess okay, but
outrageous.
Can
the
you
second
blame
one
the
is
child
different.
for the sins of the father?
Okay, fine. It's S tier.
That's what I
okay,
thought.
we're done. We're done.
Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, stacked.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. Monsters versus
I love this. Tyson.
that was
Monsters
two very
versus
different
aliens.
reactions.
Are you
Tyson-
crazy? You don't like
Tyson-
this movie?
Tyson pretended to puke on the side. Jack said, "Oh, I love this movie."
Monsters
You're
versus
actually
aliens.
Crazy if you hate this movie. That's
Okay, let's talk
ridiculous.
about it. Let's talk about it.
This is such a fun movie. It's so funny. It's cool. I love I think it's like so fun.
I think this is my favorite Seth Rogen role.
Seth
Okay,
Rogen
as
as
Bob.
Bob.
As Bob.
That is pretty funny.
Dr. House as the cockroach.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's
No
funny.
shot.
That is funny. I didn't realize that. No, I'm just saying in the scheme of
Yeah,
DreamWorks
let's look
movies,
at the
I
cast.
don't think it's like that great.
I could watch this movie every day for the rest of my life. I honestly, for me, this is another S tier.
You know what I liked? When she gets huge. Sorry, we're skipping around here, but when she gets huge and she uses the cars as roller skates.
Yeah, I liked that part too.
I tried to do that
Rainn
with my Hot
Wilson
Wheels.
as the leader of the aliens. Will Arnett is
Galaxy.
Paul
Sorry.
Rudd's in this.
Wait, where
Stephen
is
Colbert plays the president.
that? Yep, Stephen Colbert.
I'm just trying to
There
like
he is. Hugh
find-
Laurie as Dr. Cockroach.
This is like a weirdly stacked like NBC cast.
Yeah.
Very true.
We've got Rainn Wilson, Stephen Colbert,
Amy
Hugh
Poehler.
Laurie, John Krasinski,
Yeah,
Amy
we have
Poehler,
3 people from The Office.
All NBC.
Ed Helms.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
I honestly think my biggest gripe with the movie is it didn't. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't really like it.
I love this movie.
The movie,
I think it's the design. The design of the characters always throws me
love
off.
the design.
agree with you on that.
I always have a
think
hard
the
time
monsters.
watching it.
I actually love the monsters. I hate the human design.
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
love it. I think it is so stylized and like so fun. I really do.
I do like the aspect of it's kind of like embracing the whole 1950s alien abduction type thing.
I love the missing link. And when he always pretends to be so in shape. It's great.
It's such a perfect Will Arnett character.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's Will Arnett.
Yeah.
It's Will Arnett.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right?
Okay, well, where are we putting
I
it?
will say, I don't think it can go in the same tier as some of the movies we've put already.
I feel like if it's not at least A, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm thinking on it, personal preference, I would, if I'm looking at all of these, I would watch most of these movies before watching Monsters vs. Aliens.
No.
What do you say? Okay, yeah, I agree.
See?
I agree.
No.
I agree with C tier. The thing is like
What's in C? What's in C right now?
What's in C?
okay, C is Spirit in Madagascar.
Better than both of those by
I
but-
disagree that it's better than Spirit.
Can I be
will
honest?
fight that.
The
so
thing
hard.
is
Yeah.
when we saw Kung Fu Panda,
Okay.
we all just
We
lit
all
up. We were
knew?
like,
All right.
we like this because of this story.
Yeah.
I don't know what Monsters vs. Aliens was trying to teach us.
It's about acceptance.
Yeah, so is like half of the movies made.
All right, okay.
Like I just feel like it didn't really I don't know, it didn't really have purpose.
Okay.
That's my biggest
Here's the
gripe, I
thing.
think.
Here's the thing is that there's, I'm okay. You guys put it wherever you want because at the end of the day, for me, it's an S movie. And anybody listening knows that for me, it's an S movie. And they're going to be like, you know what? That's a well-rounded opinion and a well-rounded guy.
How about B tier?
And then everyone that's listening that's out of elementary school is going to say that it makes sense at C tier.
Guys, remember the only people that are going to be listening is going to be me like 3 times.
I watched when I saw Nosferatu, and I saw it with Gage. I saw it with Gage, right? And I was like, that movie was like kind of boring. And he says, "You have an immature taste in movies." And I thought that was ridiculous.
Whoa.
But maybe there's something to that.
No, I don't.
I love Monsters vs. Aliens, and the fact that Dr. Cockroach is also Dr. House, amazing. I will say that's a freaky picture they put of him there. He looks like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I say B tier. I think it's in the same group as B movie.
I was gonna put it in C, but I guess we'll split the difference and we'll go B.
Hey, do you know what? Yeah. Okay. I'm cool with B, I guess.
Next time, we're going to go over the 2010s where probably some of the best DreamWorks movies were made.
Truly.
We're going to cover that next time on the podcast. But for now, we're going to go over our movies of the week.
Oh, right.
Oh, yes.
So, I guess I was going to say I'll start, but I don't exactly know which one.
I can start. I
Okay,
watched
go
the
ahead.
movie last night. I watched the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Horror movie.
Of course it's a horror movie. The last 3 have been horror
Yeah, it's my thing now. It's my thing now. I have to bring the horror movie. All the horror watchers, they're like, oh my god.
Again, just me, but okay. Continue.
Okay, it was great concept. I just wish it would have been fleshed out more. It's about these coroners, father and son, and they are performing an autopsy last minute autopsy of a girl that was brought into them. And it's like super weird, a bunch of weird stuff about her. Anyway, you find out that she's a witch. She has like the mark of Satan. They cut open her skin. She's got demonic symbols on her skin.
Oh,
whoa.
They find like old relics inside of her stomach. It's super freaky, and she haunts them. But like she curses them. Anyway, it is such a cool concept. It just was not fleshed out. The acting was okay. The son was really obnoxious. And I will blame the script for that. There were like a lot of not great
lines.
Yeah. But like such a cool concept and really cool. I just wish it would have been fleshed out more. Tyson hates scary movies.
I hate scary movies.
Uh-huh.
And
I hate body things, like
especially
when
like
blood-
demonic body horror. I don't think Tyson would be a huge fan of.
No.
They find her wrists are shattered.
Stop.
Her
You're literally...
ankles are shattered.
Do you see me like...
They like play around with her bones.
Stop. Ew.
It's pretty bad. But
Ew.
like I got really scared though. Like it was really scary. So effective in the scary, but storytelling could have been better.
You know what's funny? You just talked about how you're into juvenile movies, and then you bring up horror movies every time we do a movie club. It's like,
I do like horror movies though.
oh, it makes my skin crawl.
I'm a big fan of horror. Anyway,
So nasty.
that's my review. Could have been better, but it was fun concept.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Could have been better executed.
That's good. I might never watch that. Jonas?
Yeah, so this one isn't a movie, but it's a show that I started watching recently. It is an anime. It's okay, and I didn't watch a lot this week, so this is what I have to talk about. But it's called Vinland Saga.
Vinland.
You know what? I have heard of this.
So there are a lot of anime. I don't know if you guys watch that, but there are a lot of them that are about like monsters or like these big like conceptual, I guess, deities, and a lot of them take place in Japan or some like Asian like world. This one is about Vikings, and it rips.
That's kind of sick.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just one that I started watching recently, and it's about this kid, and his dad used to be a Viking, and he basically is like, you know what? I have a family now. I should probably stop mass murdering and raping.
Oh yeah.
And so he takes his family and they go off to hide in Greenland, which is
Valid.
actually covered in ice, despite what the name says.
Right.
And so they think they're safe for 15 years, and then this Viking army comes and finds them. They're like, Thors, that's his name is Thors. They're like, Thors, where you been, buddy? We have a war to go fight in England. And he's like, hey, man, I really don't want to. And they're like, well, if you don't, we're going to raid your entire village.
Oh.
So he goes, and they basically did that. Because he had deserted the army, they were just leading him into an ambush. So his son sneaks on, the son Thorfinn, he's Thor's son. He's the main character. He sneaks onto his dad's Viking boat to go to war. And then they get ambushed. He watches his dad get killed. And so the entire series is just this revenge quest.
Oh,
him.
that's fun.
That's crazy.
And so the pirates, so they're like Viking pirates that kill him.
Yeah.
And they take Thorfinn in kind of, where he is challenging, like every other episode, he's challenging the captain to a duel to try and kill him.
That's fun.
But he won't just like kill him in his sleep because he wants to do it with like Viking warrior honor.
Right.
So he has to do it in a duel, and he just hasn't won yet so far. But it's like pretty cool, and it's pretty gory, but it's sick.
Oh, I bet.
That sounds fun, though.
Did these Vikings have dragons by chance?
No,
Oh.
they just kill a bunch of British people.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Real Vikings.
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing is like he's like, give me my duel, and he's like, if you bring me 10 heads, I'll let you duel. And
Oh,
he just
gross.
like keeps raising the bar for him to like. Anyways,
Fight him.
yeah, that's what I've been watching. It is kind of depressing, I will say.
Oh, yeah. That sounds depressing.
I heard it's like really, really good, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So
Yeah.
So I guess I've been thinking about what I wanted to talk about, and I watched the Revenant.
oh,
What's-
that's a good one.
With
Yeah.
the bear attack, Leonardo DiCaprio, and he talks like this after he gets attacked by. I actually wanted to watch this. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I watched a lot of movies this week because I also watched El Camino for the first time.
Oh, you
And
finished Breaking Bad.
I finished Breaking Bad. I watched El Camino. It was great. It's great.
You know, it was great.
It was great. So I guess I can't bring like two to the table on this. But
Why not?
Why not?
I guess okay. Breaking Bad, El Camino, and
Tyson, you're the only one that's gonna have to listen to us.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
El Camino, and then also the Revenant. I
Real,
think that's how I said.
real quick.
Yeah.
Best scene in Breaking Bad, like I personally believe, since you finished it now, is the Frank Sinatra neo-Nazi murder scene in the prisons. That was such a cool, freaky, scary, disgusting, but fun, like cool scene with the music. That's my favorite scene in Breaking Bad.
And it was like scary because I think that's when he finally situated himself as
Kingpin.
Heisenberg. Like
Yeah.
he's in charge.
But I just let the Frank Sinatra is just perfect.
Oh, totally.
I love that. Anyway, yeah.
It's like the same concept as in Squid Games, you know,
When they have
play
Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah,
Yep. No, I'm with you.
it's the same vibe.
I always love when movies do that. Anyway.
But I love The Revenant. It was about have you seen it?
No.
It's about Leonardo DiCaprio, basically doing Leonardo DiCaprio things.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this guy can survive anything. A bear attack, a
Does
sinking
he
ship.
date a 20-year-old in this one?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's one off the bingo card.
Bingo off of Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, but he's this mountain man guy that's fur trapping with a group of fur trappers, and then they get attacked by this.
Trapping has come a long way. Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
They get attacked by this Native American tribe,
Yeah.
and they have to like go on the run. And while they're on the run, he gets attacked by a bear.
Sick.
And so two guys from this company are left behind to watch over Leonardo DiCaprio as he dies, because he did do a lot for the company, and the captain of the company's like, I'll just make sure that you die peacefully,
Right,
whatever.
right.
So he leaves the two people, but the one guy is like a freaking jerk His name is Fitzgerald, and he's just a turd, man.
Oh.
And he just decides
that.
decides to like leave him for dead
Yeah.
because he didn't want to wait. Also, before that, he kills his son.
Oh,
Oh,
Fitzgerald
Yeah.
does?
Fitzgerald kills Leonardo DiCaprio's son in front of him.
Oh.
And Leonardo DiCaprio can't do anything because he's basically like paralyzed at this point. Anyway, the entire movie, they bury him. They bury him, and Leonardo DiCaprio is still alive, so he climbs out. The
That's
entire
fine.
movie is him regaining strength to get revenge on Fitzgerald.
This sounds like
That
Planet of
sounds-
the Apes too.
Kinda.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what's crazy though?
What?
True story. It's a true story.
Oh, I thought you were
No
saying
way, is it
true
really?
It's a
story.
true story.
That's
It's
crazy.
based on
It's
a
about
true
a guy
story.
named Hugh Glass that gets attacked by a bear, left for dead
No
by Fitzgerald,
shot.
a real person. And he goes on this crazy adventure to go get revenge.
That's
you know what
sick.
though? If my name was Fitzgerald, maybe there would be something to that. I'd be pretty disgruntled.
But here's the thing. Actually, I don't want to spoil it because it actually is a really good movie. I think this is
Yeah.
what won him Best Actor.
It
oh
is.
wow. Okay.
So it's like definitely worth it. Definitely worth a watch. Anyway, that's mine. And I
love
think that's it.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for listening to The Kidding Booth. And I do mean you, Tyson, because you're probably the only one listening to this. Anyway, we'll see you later. See you next week. Bye.